channel. So today I'm going to be doing my July favorites for you, and I've already tried filming this intro way too many times, so we're just going to get into the favorites. The first thing that is a favorite of mine is the Jaclyn Hill and Becca Cosmetics Champagne Pop Highlighter, and I'm just going to tell you a little story about this product. So the day this launched on Sephora's website, my friend Katie and I were like both at work and waiting on the site, just kept refreshing the page that this was on, and we were like, we're gonna have to snatch this up. If you can't get it, I'll buy it for you. So we were going a little crazy, and then at 11:54 she texted me and was like, it's online. So I went, refreshed the page, put it in my cart, bought it. She called me and was like, did you get this highlighter? And I was like, this is nuts, like who are we? But this is probably the best highlighter I've ever purchased in my life, and I'm not just saying that because I am obsessed with Jaclyn Hill, but this is beautiful on the skin. It feels like butter, and the sheen is just insane. Like, do you see that? So this was probably my favorite product of the whole month of July. So that's that. It's just so pretty. My sister also saw how much I was obsessed with this highlighter after maybe a week or two of me having it. And then she decided to buy it, and then when she got it and had tried it, she was like, I need to buy a backup, which is what I had already done. But that just proves that everything Jaclyn touches turns to gold. This color has like changed my life, and I know that's a little dramatic to say, but first of all, the formulation is beautiful. It's 100% food grade, so you can eat it. And the color is just like my lips, but better. It's a little bit lighter and a little bit more like brownish. I don't really know. But I've been wearing this to work and I've just been obsessed with it. And I actually got my friend to buy this too. We were out and she's like, oh, I forgot my lipstick. And I was like, try this one. And then she was like, I'm gonna buy it. And I was like, you do that. And then the day she bought it, she sent me a picture of the email confirmation showing that she bought this. So I would highly recommend it. The sad thing about this is that the color, oh, the shade is called Date. I don't remember if I told you that. But the color is limited edition, and it only comes in this little like double-sided thing. There's another lipstick on the other side. It's called Fig, and I actually own the full size of it. But I wore that like once, but this thing I wore quite a lot this month. So that's one of my, that was my like one lipstick favorite of the month. So the next thing I'm going to show you is the Diorshow mascara, and I just have the deluxe sample size of this. I must have gotten it like from Sephora as like a 100-point perk or something, but this stuff is so nice. It goes on like beautifully, and it doesn't clump, and you can wear like 3 or 4 layers of this and your lashes still look good. Plus it smells like roses, so this is just what I've been using lately. It's just in the color Pro Black, and I really like it. Probably wouldn't buy it full size, but who knows. Okay, so the next thing is this NYX concealer, and it's just in the color medium. It's, what is this? It's their Above and Beyond Full Coverage Concealer, and I've had this, I've gone through maybe 2 of these since I discovered this concealer, and what I've been using it for lately is to carve out my brows. So before I draw in my brows or fill them in, I'll take a concealer brush and just go right underneath my brows, and it kind of lifts them and hides any hairs that are there, just in case I haven't like done my brows, like plucked them or anything. And it just makes that area look really clean. So I've been really liking that. The next 2 favorites I'm going to show you are brush favorites. And the first one is the Morphe M501 brush. And this brush has changed the highlighting game for me. I've been using this a lot with Jaclyn Hill's Champagne Pop highlighter. And what I do is just I dip it in, and then I just go on the tops of my cheekbones. And I can put a little bit on the cupid's bow if I want, down the nose, on my chin, if I really want to get crazy with it. But this brush just applies the product so beautifully. And it's kind of like a blending brush. It kind of looks like a blending brush, but this is way too big for your eye. So I don't know why Morphe put it as an eye brush, but this thing is amazing. And the second brush favorite is the NARS Ita Brush, and I have the tiny one because I bought a blush, highlight, and bronzer palette of theirs, and this came in it. And this makes your contour so sharp. Like, you could probably cut someone with your contour when you use this. And it's kind of, the only thing that's annoying is it's kind of hard to use because the handle is so short, but the handle had to be short to fit in the palette. And I've been using this so much still though, and I loved it so much that I actually purchased the full size of it, and it's on its way in the mail. But yeah, so that should be in my next video, which is going to be a haul because I've amassed a lot of stuff. There's a little basket sitting like to my right over there with all the stuff I purchased in the last like month. It's kind of ridiculous, but that will be up after this video. But I've really been liking the NARS Ita Brush, and some people do have problems with this brush and they say that it sheds on them or like it just makes their bronzer look too sharp. But like, honestly, if your contour is not really sharp, like no one's gonna see it. That's just my opinion. But yeah, I would really recommend it. And I haven't had any problems really with any shedding or the bristles feeling really like harsh or prickly or anything like that. So I highly recommend that. And then the last two things I'm going to show you guys are not makeup related, but they belong in my favorites. So this is the perfume that I've been wearing a lot this month, and this is Viktor and Rolf's Flowerbomb, and oh my god. So the first time I like smelled this scent was in high school, and my friend Julia had it, and I was just like, oh my god, that's so expensive to, like, this is not a cheap perfume. But I waited a while, and I tried a few samples out of it too because it smelled lovely on her, but I wasn't sure how it was going to smell on me. So after I figured out that I really liked the way it settled like with my body chemistry, I decided, okay, I'm going to purchase this one day. And I ended up buying this a few months ago, but it's so good. The scent is sweet, but it's floral at the same time. I'm going to read you the description of this scent on Sephora's website. It says, this floral explosion releases a profusion of flowers that have the power to make everything seem more positive. Oh, snap. Magically evocative notes immediately awaken your deepest senses, giving you the impression of living life in your own secret garden away from reality. And then the notes in this are, oh my god. Some of these words are weird. Jasmine, centerfolia rose, orchid, freesia, and patchouli. So I would highly recommend checking this out. It might smell different on you than it does on me, but this is a gorgeous scent. I would also suggest trying to find it a little bit cheaper. I purchased mine on eBay actually, and I got the 3.4 ounce because I love it so much. So I was like, might as well just go big or don't buy it at all. And I paid a lot less for it that way. But you just need to make sure if you're buying it from a place like that, that the seller is an honest person. Like, check their reviews and stuff. And then the last thing I have been loving this month is the Biore Blemish Fighting Astringent. Oh my god. Okay. So I actually purchased this years ago. And then I don't remember why I didn't purchase it again. I think they discontinued it, or so I thought. And then I was trying to find it online to purchase it again, like now, which this was probably back when I was in like 7th grade. So that's been a long time since. And from what I was reading online, people were saying, oh, they just changed the packaging. The formula's still the same. So I was like, okay. So I purchased this from Ulta maybe like a month ago. Yeah, about a month ago, and I'm already down to here. Like, I'm more than halfway through this bottle. I've been obsessed with this. This stuff is amazing. The other day I made my sister try it. I took a cotton ball, got it wet with this, then went over and slathered it all over her face, and then she decided she needed to buy it. So I think that's a pretty good representation of how awesome this is. Right off the bat, it makes your pores feel really tight, but not in like a bad way, like, oh, my skin's really dry and like tight, but it just makes your face feel so refreshed. Oh my gosh, I love this thing. I love it. It's so great. So yeah, that was all of my favorites from this month. Let me know what you've been loving. post it down in the comments. I'm going to leave all the information for this stuff that I've mentioned down below in the description box. You can also find the links to my Facebook and my Twitter and my Instagram. So if you want to follow me there, and make sure to subscribe. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.